Hi guys, my name is Susan Galan, and today I want you to know some questions that I will be responding for you about a story that I had to read before. I hope you like it. Well, first of all, the first question here is: does the story have a theme? Well, in fact, yes. The story has a theme because it's about surprising facts, it's about being astonished or surprised by something or someone uh, is able to happen to you. The second one is: what is the story about? Well, the story starts um, with a guy named Carlos. He is sleeping at his home and he gets up and at Saturday morning, uh, and he noticed the noises that are produced outside, like buses, cars, mothers taking care of their children, and children yelling out or playing with their friends. But he realized that at his home there there are there isn't any noise, and he starts to get uh, worried about it, and he starts to feel a little bit scared. So he uh, he stands up. He puts on his shoes. He puts his clothes away and look at the clock, and it is 10 o'clock. So he he goes through the hallway to the kitchen because of a noise that he listens there. And when he gets at the kitchen, uh, there were many people that were waiting for him to surprise him. And it's about that, how he gets wonder and scared by the fact that there are there aren't people at home as he thinks. But it's pretty cool because his mother um, gives him a beautiful gift. Uh, it is a motorcycle, and he is so happy about that. Well, what is the central idea? Well, the central idea is about that this guy named as Carlos, and how he get um, scared because he is not able to find someone at home, and he thinks that he starts to miss his mother and his uh, brother and sister when they normally used to fight or playing as kids, and how how all the story becomes a really cool story because uh, there is a big surprise. Well, B. Who is the protagonist of this story? Of course, the protagonist is Carlos. Mm, Uh, Maybe it's not only him because there are another another persons that that make part of this story, but the protagonist is Carlos. Try to establish his her age. Well, I think that he's about to be 25 years old, because until that age he is able get a to get a drive license, and I suppose that is not the empty through truth. Family background. I think that is a currently family. They probably are humble because they made part of this big party all the people that live with with them, and this is a great it's a great fact. I think that they are very humble. And well, it's not as easy as it seems to figure out um, their occupation. The children, I think that they normally go at school, and mother, she probably works um, at at a restaurant because she she enjoys making big breakfast at Saturday especially, and probably she's really good at that, and probably she's able to work at a restaurant. What is the problem presented in this story? Well, as a problem is that Carlos, when they woke up, mm, he realized that there were no people, no family around him, and he felt so bad, so alone, that he started to wonder, like, what is happening? What is going on? It was the problem, but it really gets solved solved uh, uh, immediately. Soon. How was the problem solved at the end? Well, at the end, the problem was solved because the mother and all the people who were at the kitchen surprised Carlos, and the mother gave him a gift that was on the table. It was a kind of box, and inside or within of it, there there were a keys. There were keys, or there was a key to turn on the motorcycle. Yes. At what point in this story is the tension highest? Is that the dramatic climax? Well, I think that the tension gets highest when Carlos is astonished and very shocked because there weren't anybody. And if you, for at least for a minute, try to reimagine this scene, and you imagine that one day you will wake up and you can't find someone and there is no reason for that, probably you can get worried about. And I think that it was the where this was the point when the tension gets highest. And I think that there is no dramatic climax because it's all okay. It's a fine story. And yes, at least does the story involve a epiphany or moment of insight, revelation, or self-realization for the protagonist or for the reader? How is this moment presented? I think that the story occurs as a revelation uh, because, as I told you before, um, when Carlos he is he is walking down to the kitchen through the hallway, and suddenly he listened a noise that came from the kitchen. So he looked at the kitchen and wondering what was this noise, this weird noise, and he realizes, or yes, that there are many people, and it's very interesting because at the end he is so excited because he finds a beautiful yellow motorcycle and the helmet on the seat. He puts the helmet over his head to cover it, and he starts to ride it, and he is really happy, enjoying the beautiful noise that produces the motorcycle. So he can't hear what their friends are saying because their friends are so happy too. Well, I hope you like it. This story is very fun, it's very interesting. Have a good day or night or whatever it is, and God bless you. Bye bye.